So once again, grammar and punctuation. Looking at my answers, I do have an option. Actually, I have two options that don't have punctuation at all. This one does add an additional word in, so I'm going to actually start with this one. If that makes sense without having the word and in there, then I'm automatically going to cross this one out, actually, because, again, adding words must be required, must be necessary, just as adding punctuation must be necessary. And then outside of that, if I do need punctuation, right, if this one doesn't work out too well, I'm asking myself, do I want to end a sentence after essays, or am I just pausing after essays? That's what it really comes down to. So let's get started on this one. So American writer Edwidge Danticat, who immigrated, let me pause more on the commas a bit. American writer Edwidge Danticat, who immigrated from Haiti in 1981, has won acclaim for her powerful short stories, novels, and essays praising her lyrical yet unflinching depictions of her native country's turbulent history. So actually I was okay with not having a pause there until I kept reading, right? Then it just started to feel like a run-on. So I can't change any of this stuff because that's not underlined, obviously. So I'm thinking that I'm going to have a punctuation somewhere between essays praising. But let me just read that one more time and make sure that I don't like it. American writer Edwidge Danticat, who immigrated from Haiti in 1981, has won acclaim for her powerful short stories, novels, and essays praising her lyrical yet unflinching depictions of her native country's turbulent history. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. But I'm going to say, because of King of the Hill, I'm going to say that that is currently the best answer. Do I think I should add a word? Does that make things better here? American writer Edwidge Danticat, who immigrated from Haiti in 1981, has won acclaim for her powerful short stories, novels, and essays, and praising. Definitely not. Definitely no reason to break up essay and praising with and, so that's gone. And now I'm going to move into, do I need a pause after essays? American writer Edwidge Danticat, who immigrated from Haiti in 1981, has won acclaim for her powerful short stories, novels, and essays, praising her lyrical yet unflinching depictions. So we do need a pause there. So this is gone, and this is now the default winner. Choices A and D both show that there's a break after essay, so that's good. So then now my real question is that the end of a sentence? If it's not the end of a sentence, then choice A is correct. If it is the end of a sentence and praising is the beginning of a brand new sentence, then choice D is correct. So I'm going to try choice D. American writer Edwidge Danticat, who immigrated from Haiti in 1981, has won acclaim for her powerful short stories, novels, and essays. Praising her lyrical yet unflinching depictions of her native country's turbulent history, writer Robert Antoni has compared Danticat. Okay, so praising is actually related to what Robert Antoni did. It's not about Edwidge Danticat. So we do need a period, right? We need to make sure that there's a clean break between those two thoughts. And I never would have caught that without trying choice D, right? Choice A actually felt pretty good at first. But once I place choice D there and use the actual period and stop there, I can then realize that this verb, praising, is actually a part of what Robert Antoni is done in comparing Danticat to Nobel Prize winning novelist Toni Morrison. Like, that is the praise being given. It's not something that Edwidge is doing. So for that reason, choice D is better than choice A. And this is a good example of why King of the Hill is a good strategy and why it's a good idea to always try every single option. This one really sounded good to me. I would have chosen that if I had not tried D. So it wasn't until trying D and thinking about the difference between a period and a comma that I can then say, oh yeah, that's a better answer than choice A, although A at first sounded pretty good. So again, just another plug for using the strategy King of the Hill.